Signs of mental illness in the black community are prevalent and there every single day for you to see. Right before your eyes on YouTube, right before your eyes on, TV when it comes to forgiving these people who have killed your family members and give them hugs. We see mental illness in the black community. We need to discuss it. I'm not knocking this woman right here. Like I said to people before, I don't agree with interracial dating. It's your life. I don't agree with advocating white supremacy, but it's your life if you want to do it as a black person. But I'm going to show you two things that just don't give me hope in a lot of humanity, especially in the black community. I have hope in people who are loving themselves as black people who fight against supremacy and who fight against oppression in the black community. But when it comes to the younger generations that come after me, I'm starting to lose a lot of hope, and I'm going to show you why. I want you to see this woman's face. I'm going to play a little bit of what she says in this video that came out back in 2018 when she was discussing why she likes white men and can't stand the fact that black men were criticizing her on it. I can't show her face while I'm showing the video because I don't want to get a copyright strike, but I just want you to see this is the person you're going to be hearing from in a little bit. So let me pause the video. When I come back, you'll hear the audio. Okay? Let's get started.
We're gonna get upset. Specifically, black men. Take this gentleman here. You're dating a white guy? Yuck. SMH. Second one can't even type correctly, but let's have a shot. Black girl. Period. Yes. Yes, I am a black girl. Thank you so much for recognizing my color. Can't get a black man, not magic coonery. So I take it that he's saying that I can't get a black dude and that I am a coon. For people who are watching who don't know what a coon is, it's something that the real black people call other black people who don't fit their black stereotype or don't agree with everything the black community said, or I don't know, is really nice to white people.
She's an idiot already, what she's saying.
Besides that, I just had a few minor questions for people like these two amazing gentlemen that felt the need to write those wonderful things that obviously benefited everybody after reading them. Black men who get pissed off when you see a black girl with some white chocolate. Just to narrow it down a little bit, not make it so confusing, let's just use Instagram as an example in this question. So, my fellow black men, would you comment these things if you saw a black man with a white chick? Or is it only
I've done that or not.
Who look like me with guys who look like this? Come on, be truthful. It's a safe
I've done that a number of times.
Just kidding. It's not.
Black men and black women don't get passes from me.
Because I don't play with this kind of stuff. It doesn't work when it comes to me, okay?
She's talking like a white woman too.
Because your head is so far up your woke ass, you probably don't even realize it. So let me make you realize how horrible your life is and why you're upset with me. You're extremely insecure because of your looks and probably your personality. Therefore, you cannot get an attractive black woman. Not only can you not get an attractive black woman, but you can't get any attractive woman for that matter. Therefore, because you don't have the game to pull a woman that you're attracted to, in this case a black woman, you take it out on girls like me over Instagram. So now you play this whole pro-black facade, this whole I'm woke movement as an excuse to spread your complete hate. You know, the same thing that I thought you people, you extreme pro-black people, were fighting. Or is it only hate when white people do it? So now because you're so woke, you have this whole anti-black woman dating a white man thing when it has absolutely nothing to do with you. But in your woke pro-black mental state, it has everything to do with you. Right? Because me dating a white man is tainting our precious black, oh wait, I'm sorry, African bloodline with the white devil. My God, fuck me, right?
It's a damn shame. It is a damn shame. This mindset is a mindset of a lot of swirling black women. And it's also the mindset of a lot of swirling black men. They say the same things, have the same talking points. They believe that just because someone is pro-black, meaning they love their blackness, they love everything about being black, that all of a sudden it's a scam. We do have black people out here who do scam other black people when it comes to this particular thing. But these are people who truly don't love themselves. They love one color and one color alone, and that's money. People like me and other channels that I'm subscribed to that actually give a shit about black people and love themselves as well as the people in their community. We don't have any agenda but the black agenda. The agenda that I have is seeing black women and black men together being happy and have more black children on this earth. The agenda that I have and other black people have is us being united. And when I say unite, I'm saying uniting the black man and the black woman together against oppression, against anything that is trying to destroy the black community. When it comes to criminals in the black community, when it comes to people who are promoting the swirling agenda or promoting this transgender initiative in the black community, we're against that. You can live your life the way you want, but do not put your propaganda against us, because we're not going to play that. We're not going to play that game anymore. The stuff that I hear coming out of her mouth, even though this is from 2018, it just emulates everything that the swirlers say. They don't like black men. They hate black men. They want to turn the table and say, would you think about saying the same thing if a black man was with a white woman? I've done this numerous times. I've called out black men with white women as well as black women with white men. I don't have a favorite. I don't play favorites. I have never swirled in my life. And it's not because I couldn't. I don't have a desire like you people do out there who swirl to be with someone outside of my race. And a lot of you people show me how you are as well when you watch these swirling shows, but you swear to God you love black people. You will never date a white man, never date a white woman, but you're over here watching movies and television shows that promote the agenda, like Tyler Perry's shit. His shit shows that come out, okay? So this is one reason why some of the people that are coming up behind me, I feel bad for them, and I have really only a small bit of hope for them, because they have this hatred of themselves and a hatred of their own people. You see how she talked about being woke? She's talking white supremacist points right now. But I'm wrong, right? Here's another example of mental illness in the black community when it comes to not loving yourself as a black person.
I mean, we just want to know today, okay? If you have to date, even fuck, whatever, between a black and a white guy, what would you pick?
A black guy.
A black guy?
Yeah.
Okay, why? I want to know why.
I don't really got no preference, but a black guy just
It's
because.
more exotic, right?
No, they just.
Hey, let her talk. Don't try to influence her, okay? Let her talk.
They know. They already know me, so yeah.
Oh, they already know you.
Yeah, my culture and stuff like that.
So you don't really know white people, so you feel like it would be kind of awkward?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
We got literally a fucked up generation of not even millennials at this point, people that are younger than millennials, the next generation that comes after millennials, okay? Because I'm a Gen Xer, okay? Millennials are anybody from 1981 to I believe 2000. So the people that are coming up in their 20s now, that were born like 1999 or 2000, the generation is fucked up. The generation is pretty much fucked. You got them literally out here asking complete strangers on the street, would you prefer to date a white man or a black man? You got some girls who come out there and say, would you rather date a black girl or a white girl? Not many do that, but I've seen a couple of videos that have done that as well. What the fuck kind of world are we living in when we have younger black males in our community literally going out with a camera asking white girls, Spanish girls, Indian girls, Asian girls, black girls, if they prefer to date them or white men? When I was growing up, and when most people were growing up, we didn't give a fuck about that. The majority of us were with each other anyway in the black community. And if we saw someone outside the community and we decided that we wanted to be with them, we just walked up to them and tried to talk to them and see what happens from there. And like I said, I don't condone interracial dating, but that's what we did. Then the internet came along and people started dating online, which they still do to this day. Most people, some people, not most, some people do. But this notion of the first girl saying that, you're woke and you feel this way, and she's shitting on the black community in the first video thing that I showed you. Then you got this second one where you got a bunch of black guys and white guys going out there asking who's better. It's like they're comparing dick sizes at this point to see, and they're keeping score, as you saw in the video that I showed you just a minute ago. They're keeping score on who's getting more, compliments or whatever, who wants to be with this one more than this one. It is pathetic when I see shit like this. It is absolutely pathetic, and it's sad as a black man in my 40s now, seeing younger black men have to go out on camera and ask black girls, do they prefer black men or white boys? That doesn't make any fucking sense. I mean, just look at this. Look at this. I'm going to show you something. Look at this here. Look at the titles. Which girls do you prefer, dark skin or Latinos? We shouldn't be asking these questions. This is madness, insanity, and mental illness at its finest. You got black men having roundtable discussions on why they don't date black women. These are successful black men who make good money, decent money, that could live comfortable, having roundtable discussions on why they don't date black women. We got women in the community, black women in the community, listening to people like Dr. Venus talking about white men built this country and black women built this country as well. So it makes sense that they get together. We got the wrong people giving all of us information. One thing I pride myself on when I use this channel is I don't give you the wrong information. And if I ever gave you any form of the information that was incorrect in any way, I delete the video, update it with the proper information, because I'm not going to keep a lie out there going just to wow somebody up or make somebody feel good about themselves or give you misinformation to make you feel a certain way. I don't do that. I'm not going to misinform you of a goddamn thing. But this is sad that we literally see certain black girls, black females, like that one that I showed you in the beginning, that feel this way to this day. And then black males out here who are literally shy or so fucked up in the head that they have to go out and ask black girls and white girls, do you prefer black men, black men or white men? If I would have done some shit like that in my teenage years, that would have been a fucking joke. People would have laughed at me. This is pathetic, the behavior that I see of the generation that is coming up even after the millennials. Millennials, some of them got some fucked up ways too. Hey, even Generation X has fucked up ways. Some of the people that's in my particular generation, okay? But these 20-something-year-olds who are coming up after the millennials now, I feel sorry for them. I really do. It's hard to date. It's hard to know who the fuck you want to be with or who wants to be with you, because we got a generation of children who are raised on the Disney Channel who promote fucking racial, what do you call it, mixed, blended marriages and shit like that. So they think that's the way to go. They can't put that, interracial shit on me because I know the game. Some of the millennials fell for it. Even some people in my generation, but for the most part, people in my generation and some of the millennials know better. But these younger children, the ones in their teens going into their 20s, or the ones in their 20s now going into the mid-20s, they're targeting them with this interracial agenda. They're targeting them with this, turn the other cheek shit. And that's why we see so many of our young people getting hemmed up by the police. We see so many of them trying to date outside their race now, and they're rebelling against their parents who don't want them to date outside their race and think that they'll call you racist if you don't believe in interracial dating. You're racist. And that doesn't make any sense. That shows the idiocy of how they've been taught and how they've been raised. They haven't been raised properly. They haven't been given the right information to begin with. And when you are a black woman or a black man talking like that woman in the first video that I showed you, you don't love yourself. I don't give a shit if you say you do. You don't. She literally threw black men under the bus and threw the whole black race under the bus, talking about woke and, I'm going to destroy my DNA with the white devil that she called them. And come on, man, you can't be talking like that. You can't be thinking like that. You think that some people don't take advantage of the pro-black situation? Of course they do. But there are many people out here who don't take advantage of that, and they want to help their fucking people. That's why a lot of black organizations don't get picked up, because you got people that destroy within or make a mockery of it or put a taint on it, and then black people don't trust them. But it's sad that the generation that I'm seeing, that is 2 generations behind me, is acting this way. And even the millennials, I have to give them some responsibility as well. And I take responsibility of my particular generation as well, that we didn't do something better. But they wasn't pushing that interracial agenda in my fucking generation. They weren't. I'm part of the generation that had the agenda of civil rights, yes. And unfortunately, with civil rights, when you fought for that, what came with is interracial marriage and shit. But I mean, I tell you, that's not what I'm about. I'm not about that at all. And like I told you guys before I leave, because this video is getting too long, I'm the kind of black man that calls out black men with white women and non-black women as well. I don't condone it. I don't celebrate it. You think I'm going to pick on a black woman? I don't pick on black women. I tell how I feel about the situation with black men dating out and black women dating out. I don't like it, and that's all there is to it. I'm not an ugly motherfucker at all by any means. I continue to build my body to be as muscular as I can, to be a muscular old ass man when I get to be 50 or 60 years old. And some people have already seen me on camera. They know I work out. And I'm not an ugly motherfucker by any means at all. People know why I don't show my face on camera. I don't want to put my wife or my mom in danger. That's all there is to it. Too many psychopaths out here. I'll go to jail or wind up getting killed because some sicko doesn't like what the hell I have to say. But it's sad that the generation is like this. We need to do better as people who are above them and try to steer them the better way, because when you talk like that first woman, or you feel like these young black men feel they have to go out there and actually ask these particular questions that make no sense, it looks bad for the black generation that comes up after me and for the future as well. I'll talk to you next time. I'm out of here.